Hello everyone, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another field test shooting video. Today we have the Umarex VFC, and this is the HK416C, and we're going to put the this product through the chronograph test and the shooting test, so accuracy and feet per second, velocity, see how well it performs in the C-can here. Now I have done my tabletop video review for you guys already, so check that one out. I'll put a link in the description if you want details, specifications, some more close-up video. I didn't mention in that video, and I didn't realize it until I actually had to load the mag up, they don't have the typical wheel that you would spin to tighten the magazine because these are high cap mags. They have this little Allen key that goes into the magazine and then you just twist it. So this little Allen key, hopefully you can see that, and pretty cool, but I did want to mention that just in case some of you weren't sure how the system works. I have not experienced that up until this point. So anyways, that's how that works. Let's get on with the chronograph test here. Let's see what kind of FPS we get with this guy. We're going to shoot in semi-auto, of course. When I do my accuracy test, I'll be shooting in semi and full auto. But let's see if we can get some results here, downrange. 325. Now I am using 0.25 gram Airsoft BBs. Ooh, that one came back. 325. 326, 325, very consistent. 326, we'll do one more. We're looking good here. Okay, let's put that on safe. 325 to 326. So this is an AEG. It's obviously going to be more consistent than a gas gun, but very consistent nonetheless. Probably going to get up easily over 360 FPS with 0.20 gram BB. So this is right on the money, right where we want to see it using the 0.25 gram. But I do find the 0.25 gram just worked a little bit better in terms of accuracy. That heavier BB just works slightly better, especially, you know, the further out the BB goes, but we're just going to be shooting 30 feet downrange. All right, let's do the accuracy portion where I'll shoot 10 rounds in the paper target, and then I'm going to shoot, basically unload a whole bunch in the magazine in full auto and see kind of how the groupings work out. I've got my paper target all set up. Let's get right to it. We're going to shoot 10 rounds in there at 30 feet here using this rested position. See what we can do here. Now I find that I'm really close to this front sight. Maybe putting it further down would be better. I don't know, but it is pretty close. Now this is a CQB style rifle. It's not really meant for super long range. It's meant for, you know, quick target acquisition. So let's see if we can get something decent here. All right, I have a feeling this wasn't hitting where I wanted it to because they're all coming back. So it's either hitting high or low. Where was it hitting? I think it was hitting high because those are coming right back at me. So this definitely needs some adjustment in terms of elevation. Let's just try that again. We got lots of ammo. I'm gonna shoot low. Let's see if we can get this in there. Shooting at the bottom ring. Okay, let's see where I really need to find out where this is hitting. Out of the box, not doing so well. Where are we hitting? Like, I'm not even hitting this target. Let's shoot high. Yeah, I think because, yeah, let's see here. Based on what I'm seeing here, this is gonna shoot really high. I just think it is, just because of the way the sights are set up. So we have to shoot high on the target to get it anywhere near where we're shooting at here. So let's try this again. There we go. So basically, because this front sight is so high, see how high that is? The rear sight is so low, it's almost like you need to put a spacer on there or do something interesting with it. But that was much better. So I was aiming basically the top ring here, and I was hitting here, okay? And it is shooting to the right. Not a huge deal. We can bring it over. These sights are adjustable for windage, but not elevation. Oh, you know what? It looks like we can adjust this up and down. Okay, I didn't know that. Aha! So there is a little thing you can pull out to adjust it up. So I'm gonna show you this. News to me. So you can actually make it go up or down. So if you're shooting long range, you can adjust that. Let's just do a second burst. I'm gonna bring it over to the left just a little bit. So I need to move it left. See if I can do that by hand here. Well, okay, there we go. Let's see if that helps. Okay, now we're gonna just shoot it like I normally would. I'm not gonna make any alterations to it. We're kind of learning as we go. Okay, that was hitting and I was aiming bang on dead center. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it did bring it up a little bit because when I was shooting there before, we were missing the target. So it did bring it up a little bit. I'd still probably have to aim high at this range. Again, I got to bring it over more. I didn't bring it over enough, but we can see here we're getting groupings about 2 inches. This one's more like an inch here, but this one came out about 2 inches. So we had the nice little inch group here and then a couple stragglers, but not too bad. So it's got the capability of hitting definitely 1 inch groups, but at the extreme 2 inch groups at 30 feet out. So not too bad. Now we're gonna just aim a little bit high and a little bit to the left just to make sure I get all these on the target. But let's see what we can do in terms of full auto. I'm gonna aim kind of for the top left a little bit and let's just go for it. All right, I think we got the point. Yeah, so I definitely, what I was doing in that situation was I was aiming here to bring it up just a bit, and it did bring it up a little bit. We were shooting here instead of here, so definitely it likes to shoot a bit low, even with this all the way up. Even with this guy popped all the way up. And by doing that, it's basically raising it. So it needs to go up even higher. So anyways, that's the way it is. It does shoot a little bit low. If you want to shoot higher, you either have to raise this rear sight up a little bit somehow, or just aim higher. And that's pretty much what's going to happen with this guy. But I tell you, it's got a nice FPS, you know, at 325 with the 0.25 grams. It's right where you want it to be. I'm using the 11.1 volt. These are the LiPo batteries, so you get the nice fast high rate of fire when you're in full auto, which is really cool. But nice little gun. This would work really well for some close quarters stuff for sure. Everything worked pretty good for me, and I kind of like the magazine where you just wind it up with that little tool, the Allen key. But don't lose that guy in the field, otherwise you're not gonna be able to wind up your magazines. Okay, so anyways, you could use standard high cap mags, I'm sure, low cap, mid cap, whatever you want to go with. You don't have to use these mags, but it does come with this style of mag. All right, thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can buy these in our Canada Replica Airgun store over at replicaairguns.ca. We also have other products in both our Canada and US store over at replicaairguns.ca for Canada and replicaairguns.us for the US, where we have air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. Until next time, take care.